Imagine being just 21 years old and getting the call that one of the greatest tennis players of all time wants you beside her on the court again. Not watching from the stands. Not practicing in the background. Competing as her doubles partner with the entire tennis world paying attention. That is the incredible opportunity waiting for Alex Eala, who is preparing to reunite with 7-time Grand Slam singles champion Venus Williams at the upcoming DC Open. For Alex, this is far more than another tournament appearance. It is another unforgettable milestone in a young career that continues to move forward at an exciting pace. Sharing the court with Venus Williams would be a dream for almost any professional player. Venus is not simply a famous name from tennis history. She is a global sports icon whose accomplishments, longevity, professionalism, and competitive spirit have inspired athletes for generations. She has competed on the biggest stages, handled enormous pressure, won major championships, and helped transform women's tennis. Now, she has once again chosen Alex Eala to compete alongside her, giving the young Filipina star another valuable chance to experience the game through the eyes of a true champion. That decision carries real meaning. Doubles partnerships are built on more than reputation. Players need communication, trust, chemistry, awareness, and confidence in each other's abilities. Venus could potentially share the court with many talented athletes, so the fact that she is teaming up with Alex again speaks volumes about the respect Alex is earning within the sport. It suggests that Venus sees something special in her, not only her talent, but also her attitude, energy, discipline, and willingness to compete without fear. For Alex, that kind of recognition is priceless. Compliments from fans are exciting, and praise from commentators can build confidence, but being selected by a 7-time Grand Slam singles champion is a different level of validation. It shows that Alex is no longer viewed only as a promising young player with potential. She is increasingly being treated as someone who can contribute on a major stage right now. Their partnership also creates one of the most fascinating contrasts in the doubles field. On one side, there is Venus, bringing decades of experience from the highest levels of professional tennis. She understands how to read opponents, manage momentum, respond under pressure, and stay composed when a match begins to swing in the wrong direction. She has seen virtually every style of play and every kind of high-stakes situation the sport can produce. On the other side, there is Alex, bringing youthful energy, quick movement, aggressive instincts, and fearless shot-making. She plays with the hunger of someone still climbing, someone eager to prove that she belongs against the best competitors in the world. Put those qualities together, and you get a doubles team that is difficult to ignore. Venus provides the veteran instincts and championship knowledge. Alex supplies speed, intensity, and fresh firepower. One player has spent years building a legendary career, while the other is working to create a legacy of her own. That combination of experience and youth was a major reason their previous partnership attracted attention from fans around the world. People were not only interested in the results. They were captivated by what the partnership represented. It was a meeting between generations, with an established icon standing beside one of the most exciting young players emerging from the Philippines. Every point offered Alex an opportunity to observe how Venus communicates, prepares, reacts, and makes decisions during live competition. Those lessons cannot always be learned from a coach, a training session, or a video breakdown. Some lessons only become clear when the crowd is loud, that the scoreboard is tight, and every choice matters. That is why the upcoming DC Open could become such an important chapter in Alex's development. Of course, she and Venus will step onto the court hoping to win. They are competitors, and neither player is entering the tournament simply for the experience. But for Alex, each match beside Venus offers something beyond the final score. It gives her a front-row education in championship-level tennis. She can learn how a veteran handles difficult moments, how she adjusts tactics between points, how she maintains focus, and how she keeps believing when the pressure begins to rise. Doubles can also sharpen areas of a player's game that become extremely useful in singles competition. Faster reactions at the net, improved court awareness, sharper returns, better positioning, more precise communication, and quicker decision-making can all make a meaningful difference. Playing alongside Venus could help Alex continue developing those skills while also giving her additional confidence as she moves forward on the WTA Tour. The emotional side of this partnership matters as well. Venus Williams has inspired countless young athletes with her determination and her ability to keep competing through different eras of the sport. For Alex, standing beside someone with that kind of history must feel surreal. There was likely a time when she watched legends like Venus from a distance, seeing them lift trophies and compete under the brightest lights. Now, Alex is not merely watching. She is sharing the same side of the net, planning points with Venus and fighting for victories beside her. That shift, from being inspired by a legend to becoming that legend's teammate, is the kind of moment athletes remember for the rest of their lives. It also sends a powerful message to young Filipino players who are watching Alex's journey. Her rise demonstrates that athletes from the Philippines can enter spaces where they may once have felt overlooked. They can compete internationally, earn the respect of established champions, and build relationships with some of the biggest names in the sport. Alex is carrying her own ambitions, but she is also carrying the hopes of fans who see themselves represented every time she walks onto the court. That is why Filipino supporters around the world are expected to follow this partnership so closely. They will not be watching just another doubles team. They will be watching Alex compete beside a tennis legend while continuing to establish her own identity on the global stage. Every strong return, quick exchange at the net, emotional celebration, and pressure-filled point will mean something to the fans who have supported her from the beginning. Social media will almost certainly light up with reactions, predictions, highlights, and messages of encouragement. Some viewers will be focused on the possibility of a deep tournament run. Others will simply want to enjoy the sight of these two athletes competing together again. Either way, the attention surrounding them will be significant. Naturally, the big question is how far Alex and Venus can go at the DC Open. Doubles tournaments can be unpredictable. Chemistry is crucial, but so are serving, returning, positioning, communication, and the ability to respond quickly when opponents change their strategy. A match can turn in a matter of minutes, especially when both teams are aggressive at the net. Venus and Alex will need to find their rhythm early and make their contrasting strengths work together. Venus may be able to guide the team through tense moments with her experience, while Alex's movement and fearless approach could create the spark they need to shift momentum. Their opponents will understand the attention surrounding this team, and no one will step onto the court intimidated by the headlines alone. Venus and Alex will have to earn every point. They will need to communicate clearly, support each other after mistakes, and remain patient when rallies or games do not go their way. That challenge is part of what makes the partnership so compelling. Fans are not being promised an easy road or a guaranteed title. They are being given the chance to watch two players from different generations test themselves together in real competition. Even if the duo does not make the deepest run in the draw, the experience could still have a lasting impact on Alex. A single tournament beside a player like Venus can provide lessons that shape future matches. It can increase belief, strengthen decision-making, and show a young athlete that she is capable of belonging in high-profile situations. Alex has already been steadily building respect through her performances, work ethic, and willingness to take on major challenges. This partnership adds another layer to that story. Tennis legends do not hand out respect simply because a player is young or popular. Respect is earned through preparation, composure, talent, and the way someone carries herself both on and off the court. Alex's continued connection with Venus suggests she is making the right impression. She is showing that she can be trusted in competition and that she has the mentality required to keep developing at the highest level. For Venus, the partnership may also bring something refreshing. Playing beside a young, energetic competitor like Alex can create new excitement and a different kind of motivation. Alex's enthusiasm, speed, and hunger could complement Venus's calm experience, allowing both players to bring out something positive in each other. The best doubles teams are not always made up of two athletes with identical styles. Sometimes, the strongest partnerships are built when each player offers what the other needs. Venus can provide guidance and stability. Alex can inject pace, movement, and fearless energy. If they establish that balance, they could become one of the most entertaining teams at the tournament. Most importantly, Alex should not be seen as simply standing in the shadow of a legend. This opportunity is also proof of her own progress. She has earned the chance to be there. She has worked to reach a level where a champion like Venus Williams is willing to trust her as a partner. Alex will undoubtedly learn from Venus, but she will also bring her own value to the team. Her talent, athleticism, a competitive drive, and growing experience are all part of the reason this partnership is happening again. That distinction matters because Alex's story is no longer only about what she may become someday. It is about what she is already accomplishing. At just 21 years old, she continues to step into major moments, face greater expectations, and represent the Philippines on an increasingly visible stage. Each opportunity introduces her to new pressure, but it also gives her another chance to prove that she belongs. The DC Open will offer another test, another lesson, and potentially another unforgettable performance. Whether Alex and Venus make a deep run, produce a dramatic upset, or simply give fans a series of exciting matches, their reunion is already one of the tournament's most intriguing storylines. It combines history with possibility, championship experience with youthful ambition, and a global tennis legend with a Filipina star determined to keep rising. Now all that remains is to see what happens when they step onto the court together again. Can Venus Williams and Alex Eala turn their unique chemistry into a serious run at the DC Open? Can Alex's speed and fearless energy combine with Venus's championship instincts to surprise the rest of the field? Or will the competition prove too strong in a tournament where every team has something to prove? One thing is certain, tennis fans, especially supporters across the Philippines and the Filipino community in the United States, will be watching every moment. Alex Eala continues to earn the attention and respect of the sport's biggest names, and this next chapter could become one of the most memorable experiences of her young career. Share your prediction in the comments, tell us how far you believe Alex and Venus can go, and subscribe for more updates on Alex Eala's journey.